Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. We actually have two in one news to render, and all boils down on what is going on in Southeast. To start with, the brother to Dr. Chike Akunyili have actually responded. There are some statements he has made. A lot of Nigerians are wondering, did he make them in fear? One, he made the first one. Second one, he contradicted himself very strongly. In fact, he came on very strongly. And of course, the governor of Anambra State, where this whole incident took down, went down, had given out with some very strong classified information on what is going on and who these guys are. Don't forget that some hours back, IPOB Media Publicity Secretary Mapowerful had come on with bold statement debunking the allegation made against them that was actually the handiwork of IPOB members. And he said that actually is beyond that. It's not IPOB. That is actually those allegedly said by Ima Powerful, that actually those who poisoned Dora Akunyili that are actually doing this again. A lot of information are going on. We're going to give you wrap all this information into one. Before we do so, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. At the beginning, the very first statement that came on social media page of Cyril Akunyili was, he said, IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, killed my senior brother. Why? Husband of Professor Dora Akunyili is dead. IPOB. Why on a Tuesday? There's this general sit at home that's always done Ghost Monday, every Monday in Southeast. But he was surprised that they still did that against, or he perceived they did that against his brother on a Tuesday. Why Tuesday? Tuesday was supposed to be a free day. Why would they do anything against him? Hours after, he still used the same platform, his social media page, that he used to give that first information by saying that please, IPOB may not be involved in the killing of Dr. Chike Akunyili. Let us wait for the police investigation. That has sparked a lot of reactions. Nigerians are wondering, did he say this out of fear of the fact that some person is telling him, go ahead and debunk what you have said because you don't have classified information? Or could it also be that after hearing what Ima Powerful has got to say, must have made him to retract his statement and debunk what he has said? But very quickly, the governor of Anambra State, Governor Obiano, is convinced that those who brought down Dr. Chike Akunyili and at least 7 other at Umpo in Dimili North local government area of Anambra State this week are invaders from outside the state. What went down that day what went down that day, who served, according to him, he said Dora Akunyili, who served Nigeria to international and local acclaim from 2001 to 2013, has sparked outrage, with President Muhammad Buhari warning afterwards that the perpetrators of the heinous act would face the judgment of God and of men. In his assessment of the incident, Obiano said, I urge all citizens of the state to unite in the fight against all forms of terror, intimidation, and tyranny. We will not succumb to invaders, as I'm convinced that no Anambra son will indulge in this kind of heartlessness. I want all those promoting and participating in this violence to leave our state or pay a high price, as we will definitely catch up with them. Obiano has placed a 20 million naira bounty on the heads of those who did this to Professor Chike Akunyili. Much of Nigeria's southeast region has been submerged in different forms of violence in recent times, and most of whom have been spoiled by militant arm of the separatists. IPOB has been enforcing the sit-at-home directive in the southeast region since this leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rearrested in June. All right, that's actually coming from a media house. But let's look at this critically. To start with, IPOB themselves have debunked, I take that again, have debunked sitting at home order. They started it, yes, but this went on and suspended it. But even at that, even though they have suspended it, they found out that there's still some persons who are enforcing it and using their name. And Ima Powerful has severally said it is not them and it is not their people. They have even decided that, okay, they will see how they can use their own boys to see how they can fish out those who are enforcing it. Now it's as if it has entered autopilot where everybody is now claiming everybody, as in everybody is now claiming that they are either ESN or IPOB. So it's not like the name is not like a free for all name for everybody to use. If they're not using UGM, they're using ESN. If they're not using ESN, they're using IPOB. So it's a serious issue right now in the hands of IPOB. That's one. Two, Cyril, which is the brother, the younger brother to the late person, the late husband to Akunyili, late Akunyili too, Dora Akunyili, you know, came out after what happened, was very vexed that as a Tuesday, why would he want to bring down his own brother on Tuesday? It was not a sit at home. Why would they do that against him? To not worsen the whole situation. I said that was bad. It was still maybe grieving, having so much grief against what has happened to his brother. And I found that the Mapa has come out and said it's not them, that they will not be seen doing such a thing. He had to say, okay, fine, there seems to be a lot of investigation going on. Let them just wait and see what the police investigation is going to find. The findings, and they'll now from there move on. Now, in Anambra State, the governor himself, Governor Obiano, had put 20 million naira bounty on anybody on the president, whoever did this that Stanley Ads, so that they can find out whoever did it and let the person pay the ultimate price. Let the person be brought to law, to book. The presidency himself, the Senate himself, are also looking into this matter, because to start with, these are our finest hands. These are our finest hands. What did the young man do? They say it's political, some say it's political. And now even the governor of Anambra State said that these guys who did it are actually invaders. They came from somewhere and did this terrible act. I cannot forget, I think Laura Ikeji, the sister to Linda Ikeji, came on and said what got her worried was the fact that even when the man was trying to, gasp for breath, there were still people videoing him and not helping. We should begin to go beyond this level and begin to help people when they're in their need. Maybe peradventure, while we blame those for what they have done, let's also be our brother's keeper one way or the other. This is really sad. I was looking at what I and my colleague were discussing one or two things some hours ago, and we discovered that there's some new set of persons coming up from God knows where, calling themselves Obunigwe. Which one is Obunigwe, for crying out loud? Now we have BNL, that's Biafran Nations League. We have Obunigwe, Biafran Army. Why are you doing this? IPOB here is trying to see how they can, sanitize the situation so that they'll stop using their names for God knows what they're doing. So many things. Now, right now as we speak, Southeast is another Northeast zone. Look, there's no way in the world where you don't allow peace to reign and you think that, quote and unquote, your enemies will not take advantage of such. They will definitely take advantage. Diplomacy should be applied here. Diplomacy needs to be applied here when it comes to the issue of what is going on in the Southeast. But I honestly pray that those who did this should be brought to book. They should pay. Because that young man, Professor Akunyili, that's Chike Akunyili, have been himself and his late wife have been of immense help to Nigeria as a country.